That's a very good question. And I think a number of clients that have come to me, most of them have just said, "Oh, Gloria, you're a road safety expert. So whatever you give me is what I will go with." And I always tell individuals, you don't need to be an expert to pick a certified helmet. First thing is the feel. Feel the solid. Feel. Yeah, this is why I'm saying you don't need to be an expert. Feel the helmet. It shouldn't be like light plastic because, like I have mentioned, imagine you are falling at a speed of 30 kilometers, even if it's 40 kilometers. Imagine brushing your head on the tarmac. The first thing is feel the material. Feel it. Is it light plastic or does it have a sheet metal that looks like it has that feel that it's strong? Number two, the fit of the helmet. Don't try this. This helmet has a structure. As you can see, it has a structure of your head. So if you are determining what to choose, ensure that the fit of the helmet is sufficient for your head. And I think in most cases, my clients always ask me, well, Gloria, you don't have to fast deliver. Just send me these size. And I tell them, no, I have to deliver. You have to fit in. Then you know that this helmet can hold you. Because as you can look inside over here, this helmet has a cushion inside. This cushion shouldn't be cotton smooth. No, this is the cushion to minimize that impact, not to go into the brain. It shouldn't be soft, like soft, let me say cotton, just for purposes of luxury. Number two, the strap. You have put something on your head and there's a force that you're experiencing, which means something has to hold you to ensure that whatever you've put on doesn't go off. Especially, let me give a live example. When men put on trousers, why do you put on a seat belt? Sorry, a belt. The goal is to ensure that the trouser remain in position. Same applies to the strap. So if you see a rider putting on a helmet without a strap, that's a rider putting on a belt without strapping it. Other aspect is the certification mark. Why am I saying certification mark? This one is normally inside the helmet, inside the cushion. You want to ensure that the helmet you're having is certified. Remember, we said a certified helmet is a helmet that has been tested to handle the impact, the crash impact, to ensure that your skull remains the same. Now, you and I do not have a laboratory to test this product. So you don't want to say, oh, I have a Nokia. For example, most of you like iPhones or Samsung. Why do you like it? Because somebody tested it and said, this is a very good equipment. Same applies to this. Somebody in the lab went and tested the impact resistance and tells you this can protect you from this amount of speed or amount of impact. So try and check for the certifications that I've mentioned. For example, DOT is a certification for all American helmets. In the lab, they test, actually in the whole of East Africa, we do not have a laboratory testing facility. Kenya is trying to put up one. Rwanda, their facility is still under construction, which means that within East Africa, no country can be able to support us when it comes to testing the quality. Because in most cases, sometimes people think brands is the same as the certification or a sticker that is written on. No, a certification is somebody has gone into the lab and tested this product before it goes out on the market. So test for the feel. If it appears like a toy, then it's a toy. Test the fitting. Does it fit me? Does it hold my cheeks? Number two, the straps. Sorry, number three, the straps. The straps should be able, and we have what we call a two-finger rule. Two-finger rule is when you get these two fingers, put it on your chin and ensure that the belt is within that distance. In most cases, you find that some people, their strap is over the side. That means the equipment is not doing the right, let me call it the right job. So ensure that when you're fitting it, have two fingers. Put them on the lower part of your chin. That is where the strap should be, so that it's not going to pierce you when an impact occurs. There is a wiggle room in case the helmet needs to twist a little bit in case of an impact. And the last is certification. The UNBS has a certification for Uganda, and I will actually just read it for the listeners who want to be able to jot that one down. The current certification is US 774 column 2022. I'll repeat, US 774 full colon 2022. And other international standards, we have DOT, the most common one for America. We have ECE, that is a European standard, and the current top standard is ECE 22.06. Now, somebody may say, oh, these are very specified. Try and type in. We all know when you're trying to search for a smartphone, you go to Google. So go to Google and find out more about this certification before you buy that helmet. Thank you.